understanding your health insurance. The topic itself, is enough to give you white coat anxiety, but with many of us relying on employer-sponsored health insurance, that benefit alone could be one, if not the biggest reason for staying in the workforce, especially if you have a spouse or dependents that are relying on you for coverage. So if you no longer have access to your employer's plan after the layoff or buyout, you do still have some options. And so we'll look at a little example here. We're going to follow a guy. We're going to call him John. Say John's 55, just lost a job with an airline industry manufacturing company. He's considering how to best access his health insurance coverage for him and his wife, Anne, who works part-time as a nurse at the local hospital. They've also got a teenage daughter in high school as well. So there's the situation for you. Now, typically, there's going to be 4 ways to obtain health insurance coverage if you're no longer employed and if you're not eligible for Medicare yet, like John, because he's only 55. So he's got 10 more years before he's going to be eligible for Medicare. So he's looking at one of these 4 options. You got COBRA continuation coverage. You've got health insurance marketplace or the federal exchange. You got private insurance, and you got the spouse's plan if she's got one still in this scenario. So we'll talk briefly about each one of these, and we'll spend a short time talking about Medicare as well. So number 1, we've got COBRA. So many employers are required to offer COBRA, which maintains your current health insurance coverage to any employees that qualify after a layoff or furlough. And understand that COBRA is only for a limited time, though, generally 18 to 36 months. And so you're also responsible for the full premium. So your out-of-pocket costs can be higher since your employer is no longer, supplementing their share of it. And you usually have about 60 days to decide to enroll in COBRA, but a new federal rule related to the pandemic has essentially extended that time period by an additional 60 days past the date that COVID-19 national emergency is declared over. And that's an announcement that we have yet to see. So quite a bit of time here. So continuing the scenario, John got a notice from his health insurance that he was eligible for COBRA, and he was on his company's high deductible plan, paying $11.76 per month for family coverage. Now, under COBRA, his monthly bill would be $1,581, so that's the full cost of the plan. So that's a difference of $405 per month. And another option John could consider is the health insurance marketplace, also referred to as the federal exchange at healthcare.gov, where you can compare and choose from available plans. Now, this may offer lower cost options for those that qualify. And also the marketplace does offer income-based premium tax credits or cost sharing reductions. So if you lost your health insurance because of a job during the pandemic, you also qualify for a special enrollment period of 60 days. And so John, what he would do is probably just log on to healthcare.gov, find a premium for the family on a plan fairly similar to his own current coverage. And he finds that about $14.37 per month. And he's got until about November 30th in this specific scenario to enroll. Now, he also might consider private insurance. That would be going directly to an insurer to choose a plan that fits his individual situation. And also understand that here too, you will be responsible for the full cost of any premiums. So this may also be a more expensive option. So John looks into the plans with a couple different insurers, finds a range of prices for family plans from like $1,041 a month to $1,610 per month. So big gap there, or a wide range. There's also one more option because John has a spouse that's eligible for health insurance through her employer. He could explore joining her policy. That could offer a lower cost option potentially, again, because many employers do subsidize the cost of those premiums. And so Anne, his wife, in this scenario, talks to her HR department, gets a range of prices for family coverage, and those are about $1,074 to $1,253 per month. And so he's got a few different choices, as you can see here. And ultimately, John and Ann choose to join her health insurance, finding a comparable family coverage plan for just a little bit more per month than what they were paying under John's plan. You know what? But every person's situation is going to be a little bit different. And that's why health insurance option review is so important. So as you can see from the scenarios that John explored, the difference can add up to hundreds of dollars each month if you don't explore all these different options. And so if you'd like a free health insurance option review from our firm, what it is just a thorough look at all the different health insurance choices that you've got available to you based on your situation, whether you're working or not, you've got dependents at home who need coverage, when you lost the coverage, all that. And so what that's going to do for you, though, is it's going to give you a complete picture all in one place of all your potential health insurance choices and how they fit with your overall financial situation. And so ultimately what that's going to mean is that now you've got the confidence that you are caring for your own, your family's health, your health, their health now and into the future, and that you also explored all the different options that you could and chose the one that's the best one for you. I just say, with everything that's going on in the world right now, it'd be way too easy just to sit at home, right? Just say, all right, I'm just not going to do anything. Let's just wait or hope for things to happen. But as I've always said, hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy at all. Now's the time to plant your heels and maybe like this guy with the boxing gloves, maybe fight back. I love that. I happen to be a martial artist. I got a black belt in Taekwondo. So anytime I see anybody with boxing gloves on, it just kind of makes me a little excited, right? So what you guys can do right now is time for you to define your next chapter, your next adventure. You get to define your worth, not somebody else. And no matter what your immediate future holds, whether that's a new career, whether that's part-time work, the opportunity to embrace retirement today, just know we're here. We're here for you. There's no greater satisfaction, I think, than helping people like you all figure this out. Figure how do I determine that next step? How do I move forward with confidence? Now is not the time to be worrying or wondering when you can be in control. Now is the time to know that you can be in control.